listening to The Cell on WGRN 94.1, brought to you by the Faith Thomas Foundation. Good evening, everyone. This is Felice Thomas, president of the Faith Thomas Foundation, and I'm so glad that you could join us this evening. I'm here with my co-host, Chanel Woods.
Hey, hey.
Ernie Kelly.
Hello.
And then our producer back there, Katie Patterford.
Hey.
So basically, we have a special guest with us here tonight.
Yes.
And actually, it's our first guest that we actually have.
Woo!
His name is Renny Tyson. And you know something? I'm going to have to say this. I continuously say his name wrong. I always want to say Renny, and it's Renny. And I hate to break it up, but I'm learning how to say it right. Now, Renny is Renny.
Renny is correct.
Okay, I got it.
You would usually say Renny. And it's Renny.
Do I normally say Rainy?
Yes.
Do I?
Like it,
Yes.
like
But
to
I understand what you're.
You know, he got love for me, so therefore he don't correct me. But I said I'm determined to pronounce his name right. So anyhow, it's kind of like a bro to me. So y'all have to know that bro love in order to understand that he totally forgives me.
You better believe it.
So we're getting ready. You know, let's get this program started, shall we? We're excited that over this past weekend, the Faith Thomas Foundation, the Intensity Basketball Academy, and Woodward Park Community Center hosted our first Wellness and Safety Fair. And Renny is part of he was part of the organizations partnered with us with the Faith Thomas Foundation. And he's the president, director, the leader of IBT Academy.
Intense Basketball Training
Woo!
Academy, LLC.
Okay, thank you. And like I said, you know, the Faith Thomas Foundation is really blessed that we were able to collaborate, you know, with Renny on this project. I do believe it's something that we both kind of been looking forward to do. And we put our heads together and we came up with it. The timing was right. Everything was right. And we just did it. And it turned out to be beautiful. But before we get started about what took place over the past weekend with our Wellness and Safety Fair, you know, we kind of want to hear a little bit from Renny in regards to what is it that he does with the Intensity Basketball Training Academy. So, Renny?
Oh, yes, definitely. Once again, my name is Renny Tyson. I want to thank everyone for this opportunity to be here today. We are Intense Basketball Training Academy, and we have been a company since 2013. We actually started with a young friend of mine who I actually coached and mentored, and his dad was my mentor. So we've been together for a long time, and in 2013 we decided, you know what, how can we impact our community? You know, so we said a lot of kids love basketball in our community, but they don't have the fundies, what we call in coaching, the fundamentals. So we said, okay, how can we develop them? So we started Intense Basketball Training Academy in 2013, and we are now in 2018. My friend, my brother, Lamar Thornton, who is now a top assistant coach at the University of Stony Brook in Long Island, New York, we started IBT together. So I'm actually watching him grow up in front of my eyes.
Okay.
And it's been a true blessing. But we are an elite basketball training company where we take kids who, some are good and some are bad. And we develop them to be great basketball players. We have players on the Division I, Division II, Division III, the junior college level, the NAIA level. I mean, we train anybody who wants to become great.
I want to become great. Do I get to get trained?
Well, let's come on.
We ought to have like a girls. Let them have like a girls league.
Oh, what level would she be on?
Have you ever played before?
I know how to bounce the ball, and I know how to shoot, and I do make some of my shots.
That's
Okay.
a start right there.
Okay.
All right.
Now I played a little basketball. I played at
that's
Columbus
okay.
State.
Maybe we can look at
Be ready then.
Yeah.
maybe we can look at doing a little something in 2019 for our wellness and safety fair.
Balling.
Yeah, have a little competition.
Do it.
I'm all about it.
All about it. Okay.
Give him some of that J work.
I just kind of want to back up here a little bit. You said you started in 2013. Something, the Faith Thomas Foundation started in 2013.
Oh, wow. Didn't even know.
Yeah. So, there was a whole lot of community, things that young people were trying to decide what they wanted to do for the community in that year. That's a special year, 2013.
That's very special.
Yeah.
And our biggest thing, like I said, is that we are here to develop our communities. Our slogan is we develop our community one rep at a time.
Okay.
So in a basketball skill session, you're working on repetitions.
Right.
Shooting the ball, you got to shoot. You're working on your shooting form. You're working on your ball handling. So that's called a rep for us. So we're repping our community, and we're going to work hard on what we've been doing for the past, can't imagine 5 years now. And our first event was a basketball that you actually came to.
Yeah.
You came out and you were a vendor at our event.
Yep.
For the IBT middle school preview. We've been doing that since 2013.
So that means I've been doing that since 2013.
Yes, you have. So we started off with 6 teams at Wilbur Park Recreation Center. Now we're at 26 teams, and we've been handling that at the Wellington School every November.
So what do you think's been the key to your success? Because that's tremendous growth.
I believe in building strong personal relationships.
Okay.
I think we've done that very well. We have a lot of people who call us just a word of mouth. We promote, but we don't promote like a lot of national ranked, organizations or companies in the in the basketball training realm. So I believe that we believe in really just building strong personal relationships. So I believe that's where we have been able to maintain our business.
Okay.
So is it co-ed?
Yes, definitely. It's a co-ed training academy. Work out boys and girls. We start at kindergarten all the way to professionals. So we are everywhere.
Wow, that's awesome. So how can youth or adults, how can they get involved in your program?
Well, the biggest thing you can do, you can follow us. First of all, you can follow us on Instagram at IBT Academy LLC 614. And also on Twitter, you can follow us at IBT_. You can also send me an email at renny.ibtacademy@gmail.com. Those are the ways that you can reach out to me or DM me or whatever you want to do. But we get lots of calls, and we have some trainers too that are really good that we're going to be working with this year.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you mentioned the parallel between, Faith Thomas Foundation being founded and IBT Academy beginning. So I know that, Renny, you support the Faith Thomas Foundation. And why is that charity so near and dear to you?
That's a great question. Well, I want to help bring awareness to sickle cell disease. I've been watching a lot of TV and I've seen a lot of statistics on how the sickle cell community. There's 100,000 African Americans who live with sickle cell disease.
Wow. Yeah.
And it's affecting my community, my Black African American community. So why would I sit back and just watch when I can go out and help? And Miss Felice and the foundation, the Faith Thomas Foundation, has done a great job of being, showing awareness, and by donating, also just being in the right communities, repping for SCD.
All you got to do is ask me, okay? And I will be there. The team will be there. All you got to do is ask.
And also, 1 out of 365 African Americans live with SCD. But most importantly, my brother has a sickle cell disease.
Yes.
So that's near and dear to my heart. And I see the pain that he goes through. I see when he's tired. I see when he can't even come down the stairs for family events sometimes. I seen when he was at the hospital where he's going through and he's just pain, he's tired and he doesn't want to go through it. I was like, man, I gotta help. I have to bring awareness. And I gotta build this community. Like I said, as for basketball, I gotta do the same thing I'm doing in basketball in the community. I gotta develop my community through awareness.
Yeah, that's one of the things we talked about on our last program about how other people do not see, and the perception is that there's nothing wrong with an individual who has sickle cell disease. And unless you're a family member or you know that person, you really don't see or know what that individual is going through and how much time they spend in a hospital just trying to feel better, just trying to have a better quality of life. And as a brother, I know, you really understand, that. So the Faith Thomas Foundation truly appreciates the support that you show us and give us. We really do.
We appreciate you as well. We just want to give back and just help as much as we possibly can.
And we get ready to get back.
Yes.
It's 2019. We will be back with our Wellness and Safety Fair, and it's going to be bigger and better than what it was this time. I do believe we had a total of 241 or 42 attendees.
Yes,
and if you add our vendors in there, it was almost close to 300 or 305 people there. It was awesome.
Yeah. So last question for you. What's next?
Ooh. We have a jam-packed event scheduled.
Okay.
So right now we are preparing for the IBT Brick League Adult Summer League, which is a pro-am of college and professional players who play a summer league basketball.
Dang, that counts me out.
No. We can be on the side and cheer, right?
Sorry,
Yeah, we can have some cheers. We can have some cheers.
So we're doing that. It's going to be held at Otterbein June 18th through July 25th. We're going to do that. Right after that, in August, we're going to come right back with the Junior Brick League. Now the Brick League means brotherhood, respect, inspiration, community, and knowledge. So we always want to bring that community base. Whatever we do with IBT, it's always got to be community based and development. So we're going to bring the Junior Brick League for the 4 to 5th graders and for the 6th, 7th, 8th graders as well. Then, real quick, I know we're running out of time, but in November we're going to do our annual middle school basketball preview, where we have over 26 teams come out and just compete for a half and showcase their talent. And then in December, we're going to feed the Van Buren shelter, where we feed men, women, and children as well. We always give back in December to them. And then lastly, we're going to have our holiday invitational tournament, where you came at, Miss Felice, this past December at East High School. The place is going to be announced this year, but we look forward to doing that. And that's all the events for the rest of the year.
Yeah. Well, I can honestly say that anything that you do, and if the Faith Thomas Foundation can be there, we will be there. Even if it's my board to come, whoever can come, but you know, I'll be there for you.
I know you will.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. Thank you. And I just want to thank all the vendors, thank Wilbur Park, thank Faith Thomas Foundation for putting on a great event, and I look forward to seeing everyone next year. And also the volunteers and the leadership staff of Faith Thomas as well, and the IBT volunteers as well. So, great event. I'm happy to be here and can't wait to partner more.
You ain't going nowhere yet.
All right, so I just want to remind you that you are listening to The Cell on WGRN 94.1, the station to listen to. We have a few upcoming events this year that I'd like to share with you. So on Saturday, June 16th, come spend Father's Day with us bowling. So the Faith Thomas Foundation will be hosting our annual bowling event from 5:30 to 8 p.m. at 5707 Forest Hills Boulevard, Columbus, Ohio, 43231.
I just want to add that happens to be Father's Day weekend, so everyone that's listening out there, bring your fathers on up to the Columbus Bowling Palace so we can have a little comp going on, some competition and stuff going on here.
Yeah. We will have teams going for trophies. Each team will be provided a coupon for soda and pizza. Also, on Friday, September 7th, we are hosting our fifth annual Red Diamond Gala, and that's going to be from 6:30 p.m. to 11 p.m. at Creekside Conference and Event Center. The address is 101 Mill Street, Suite 300 in Gahanna, Ohio, 43230. And this evening, tell them, Felice, it's going to be filled with what?
Oh, fun.
And excitement.
And fun.
And live music.
Dance.
And fun.
And fun. Actually, we'll have a photographer there. We'll have a young man playing some jazz on the piano. We'll have a reception. And then, of course, there'll be a DJ. And after the event takes place, we are going to, as they say, drop it like it's hot, to see whether or not if you can do the wobble, or if you can do what other line dance is that?
I don't know, Cleveland Shuffle.
There you go. I might not be able to do them, but I'm sure enough going to be in my seat dancing.
You can get out there and do a two-step. Mm-hmm. Okay, so our topic is going to be cure or no cure, but just to kind of wrap it up, you can find out more information about these upcoming events by visiting our webpage at faiththomasfoundation.org or our Facebook page.
Thank you, Chanel, for that update. And Renny, it was really nice to, we accept your appreciation of what it is that the Faith Thomas Foundation do, and it's all back at you, young man, all back at you.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
The other thing that we're getting ready to talk about is the event, our event that took place on Saturday, this past Saturday at the Woodward Park Community Center, which was our Wellness and Safety Fair. One of our board members, Corey Tyson, came back in from St. Louis, and he did some recordings with some of the vendors in regards to the fair, and we're going to end up listening to some of the recordings that he did. But before we do that, I just want to take the time to give a runoff of some of the vendors who were there. We had the United Healthcare, Lowe's, the Center for Healthy Families, Franklin County Children's Services, Hands On, Action for Children, Shawnee State, which is in Portsmouth, Ohio, Cancer Support Group, the OSU James Cancer Center, National Black Nurses Association, the Columbus chapter,
doTERRA Oils. We had the Columbus Public Health, and it was the My Baby and Me division. We also had CI Art, Buckeye Health. We had diabetes testing. Also, Be the Match for sickle cell trait testing. The City of Columbus Division of Fire, Vegan Shift, and we also had the Franklin County Sheriff's Office there. We can't forget VSP, Vision Insurance. They were there as well.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah.
Yes, they were. So with that being said, I just need to, in regards to the Be the Match, they were testing for all kind of diseases. People were just coming up and getting tested, to determine whether or not if they could be a match for anybody with that need bone marrow transplant.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're getting ready to listen to some recordings that Corey Tyson, performed at the Wellness and Safety Fair.
So I'm now inside the fair, and it looks like we have a number of vendors here, 14, 15 vendors. We have lots of children, lots of families. It looks great, man. We got some fresh fruits and veggies and granola bars, all healthy stuff, and this is what we're talking about. Just trying really to be positive and put good food out in the community. All right, let's see who we can talk to now.
Okay, now Corey, I don't know if you can count, but I think there were about 22 vendors. I wasn't there, so I can't be.
That's about right.
Okay. So let's listen to Corey talking to a group of ladies from another vendor table.
All right, we're here with We're at one of our first vendors, the James, the Ohio State Wexner Medical Center. We're going to go down the list. We have 4 beautiful young ladies here, and they're going to share their names and maybe why it was important for them to come out and what they hope to get out of it. So go ahead, you first.
My name is Teresa Brubaker. I'm a nurse at the James, and I'm here today to help just raise awareness for folks like what we have at the James, to meet nurses that you may likely see when you're there, and then also to remind that the Ohio State Wexner Medical Center, just all the opportunities there are if folks need doctors or any preventative help. Also, we're here to help talk about nutrition, and we're just really thankful that we've been invited for Faith's mission here. So thank you for having us.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
My name's Hannah Weisberg. I am also a nurse at the James. I'm excited to be here today to provide community awareness for what the James offers to patients, specifically for preventative screenings. They're so important to raise awareness, to get those screenings completed so that you don't have to become a patient at the James. You know, we can treat the disease early so that you don't have to, spend your time with us, and you can spend your time with your family.
Heck yeah. Thank you so much.
My name is Megan Jackson. I'm also a nurse at the James. I think my previous 2 nurses here said it perfectly. We're here to spread awareness and provide some education to the community.
Heck yeah. Thank you.
And my name is Kelly Creedon. I am too a nurse at the James, and we're here to spread word about cancer screenings and meet the community. And we appreciate the opportunity.
Heck yeah. Well, thank these 4 young ladies. We really appreciate it. The James is an awesome partner, so thank you very much.
Thank you.
I just wanted to add that the Faith Thomas Foundation does support Nationwide Children's Hospital Sickle Cell Program and OSU James Sickle Cell Program. We do our fundraising for them in the month of September, which is Sickle Cell Month. So, Chanel already said, come on out, visit our website, www.faiththomasfoundation.org, and help us to support the James and Nationwide Children's Hospital with our programs.
Right, so we touched on a lot of wellness. We had wellness vendors, but we also had vendors that talked about safety. And I think a really good interview that Corey did was with the Sheriff's Department.
Yes.
So let's listen to that one.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, we have some really special. I tracked him down. I've been watching him for a while. Someone from the Sheriff's Department. I want him to introduce himself and just talk about why it's important that the community be involved with the Sheriff's Department and what they hope to get out of an event like this at the Rec Center, Wellness and Safety Fair. So go ahead. I'll let you talk.
So my name is Deputy Michael Featheroff. I've worked for Franklin County Sheriff's Office for just over 5 years now. I work in our Community Relations Division, so basically my full-time job is community outreach and community programs. So we're here today promoting a lot of our community programs. A lot of people don't realize what the Sheriff's Office offers. All of our programs that we offer are all free to the community, no taxpayer expense. They're all grant-funded programs. The sheriff, our new sheriff, Dallas Baldwin, is very proactive, creating the community liaison unit additional to the community relations unit. And so we really want to be involved with the community, but I feel like not a lot of people know how they can connect with us.
Yeah. So, Michael, I really appreciate you being here, because I think this is exactly what we need. I think sometimes we often get the wrong idea, right? The sheriff, the police, the fire. Number one, thank you for your service, and thank you for your commitment to the community. But also, this is important, man. We got to know who to go to, why we go to them, and that you guys are here to help, right? So I really appreciate that. Anything you want to leave with the listeners, because I know everyone's not here, and we'll be playing this on the radio, and anything you want to tell people about police, sheriff, any of that stuff that maybe our listeners don't know or need to know, or maybe you want to reinforce it?
I would just reinforce that at the Sheriff's Office, we are civil servants, so we're here in anything you need. Don't be afraid to call us and ask us for help. We're more than willing to help with pretty much any situation. And I kind of just want to address something I see a lot, maybe trying to get some outreach in there. because you do see a lot of this police brutality and all this stuff in the media today. And I'm here to say that in every profession, whether you're a doctor, a lawyer, even the pastor of a church, you do have your bad apples, your bad seeds, and that law enforcement is prone to having their bad seeds. But a majority, I would say roughly 95% at least of our law enforcement here in Central Ohio are fantastic individuals. And I encourage, if you need anything, just don't be hesitant to call. We're more than happy to help and try to handle the situation the best we can. So.
Michael, I totally agree. I echo that. Police, fire, sheriff, they're our friends, and without them, this thing could not work. Seriously. So thank you very much for your commitment to the community, and then also for just being here today. And thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Yep.
Thank you.
I want to add on to what Corey said. One of our main things was that when we brought safety on, is that our goal was that we wanted to foster the relationships between the kids and our law enforcement officers. So we really felt that was an important aspect of having them there. So I want to thank Katie for getting them there, and I want to thank the Sheriff Department for agreeing to come. And they had a lot of good promotional items there and things for the kids to get involved with. And then they had the therapy dog there that also helps them to deal with kids and, emergency and special situations. We also had some other type of safety individuals there.
Yes, the fire department was here as well, and they had a great opportunity to showcase kids regarding the fires. How do you react to a fire in your home? They really talked about stop, drop, and roll. It's very, very important because my actual daughter went through the smokehouse, and we were taught all these rules and not regulations, but just rules and things to do when there is a fire does occur. And also, that brought out the fire truck. Kids got to climb the fire truck and really see what it's like on top of the fire truck as well. And lastly, they even were recruiting. So some of you missed out because you could have been a fighter.
Yeah, right? Okay, that is so true. That's so true, so true, so true. I mean, the thing about it is that learning about fires, it's really important. So we did have a lot of things there for the kids. We had the bullying going on with Buckeye Help. We had the theatrical group there about bullying, and they did a fantastic job.
Wonderful
I think the whole half of the gymnasium just kind of stopped and was observing, was watching the show. And they did a really good job on that. So we had the safety, our safety was really well fitted for what it is that we had going on. So hopefully, like you said, in 2019, that the individuals that are listening that did not make it to this fair will make it to this fair in 2019. So
and those vendors, additional vendors, community partners,
get
involved.
Exactly. So we're looking forward to it and partnering with Intensity Basketball again. Intense Basketball
Academy.
Intense Basketball Training Academy.
LLC.
It's intensity. No.
You just bring the intensity.
Together, everyone. It's intense.
It is intense in here right now. But with that being said, I want to thank my co-host Chanel Woods. I want to thank my producer Katie Pettifer, and I want to thank my third co-host, third wheel over here, Ernie Kelly. In addition to our guest today,
special guest, first guest ever,
my special bro.
Yes.
Renny.
Appreciate it. I just want to thank you again, and you all. I had a great time today, and hopefully we can continue to do this.
I want to thank you for being so patient with me today, because I know I have told your name up more than I can say throughout this whole program. So I'm going to have to continue to practice to say Renny. And I said I hate to say it like that because I'm breaking it up. But yet he's been a sport about it. He's always been a sport about it ever since I've known him. He just kind of let me, go with it. So thank you, young man.
No problem. Thank you.
Excellent job.
Well, that's the end of today's show. I want to thank you for listening to The Cell on WGRN 94.1. You can find us on Facebook or at faiththomasfoundation.org for more information on our upcoming events. Join us every Wednesday night at 7:30 p.m. here on WGRN.